the most important thing to know is that there's a tweet of Hasan saying, God, basically him saying, I wish I could go to a Diddy party and Diddy's cast-offs. There's a tweet of him saying that. Old.
Close enough.
2012.
Kind of, but okay.
We can find it.
He said something like, I would love to catch Diddy's overflow or something and them or something.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's right here. So let's just go through this real quick. We're going to watch this one meme video because this is quite funny. Remember that Hasan has been relentlessly over the last few months calling me a diddler because Diddy invested in one of my companies in 2009. And it wasn't even Diddy. It was Bad Boy Entertainment. And I never met the fucker or spoke to him. Okay. Now remember that Hasan Piker, not only was he so familiar with Diddy that when his girlfriend said she was going to a Diddy party, he broke up with her on the spot. Why, Hasan? What did you know about what was going on?
Wait, do you know why he broke up with her?
No, it's a mystery. Why? Why would you break up with someone just for going to a party? That's wild.
I think he did it because he didn't want her to fuck a celeb there. I bet that's what happened.
Of course. He knew what was happening at Diddy parties.
No, it had nothing to do with any child or whatever. It was just because he didn't want his
no one knew about child. I'll give.
He didn't want his girlfriend to bang
No
a celebrity.
one knew about that shit back then. But yes, he knew that there was fucking going on at these parties.
Well, that's what a lot of these parties are, is fucking people, right?
Obviously, that's the case here. So Hasan saying, I'd love to hang out. This is from 2012. Granted, this is 3 years after I took investment from Bad Boy Entertainment. I'd love to hang out in Diddy's Ciroc entourage and trickle down, bang anything thrown his way.
What?
Such a good clip.
Oh.
Are you denying going to a Diddy party? Of course I'm denying. This didn't happen. What are you talking about? Think.
I made this video, by the way.
Nice.
This editing is all mine. I did all of this.
Walk us through that. How'd you do that?
So, okay, the start right here, overlay an image.
Easy.
Over the video.
Okay.
And he actually says what? The timing is perfectly.
What?
So the images overlay the video. Image no longer shown. Transparency gone.
Are you denying
on
going
timeline.
to a Diddy party?
Is it here?
Of course I'm denying. This didn't happen. What are you talking about? Think.
Zoom in. Right now, we do the zoom into the face and add the shake effect in DaVinci Resolve.
Okay. And it automatically does the color stuff too and all that?
Shake does the color effect. Now, fade to black.
Okay.
Add text. Insert sound from YouTube video.
Okay. Insert sound from YouTube video. You couldn't just upload an MP3
I was
or whatever?
lazy. I just downloaded the Always Sunny intro and then made it black.
Okay.
I walked into this like
New
back, like sphere Epcot looking thing in the back of like the house that P Diddy was renting for his and was throwing after parties at Coachella, and they were playing like these crazy things for people who were high. Not me, of course. I had only eaten portobello mushrooms.
He's not serious. He was on mushrooms, just in case audiences were. He was high.
Of course.
And one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive.
Based.
That's a little awkward, Hasan. I don't.
Well, that's just another way of saying like he meant like 22, 21-year-old. Like little girl.
He said later, I think there's a little girl. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't go on the record calling little girls attractive in any means. But that's him and Mr. Girl have that.
Oh, so you think all children are ugly?
Yes.
Okay.
And annoying too, and fucking needy. Anyways.
Attractive, very young girl, like opening up a Christmas gift.
Yeah, he said attractive.
Okay.
Like opening up a Christmas gift. What's in the box?
This is me. I downloaded. This is a very famous scene. Have you seen this from Seven? Mm-hmm. This is at the end. Kevin Spacey has sent him a box, and inside the box, now
there's a Diddy party.
There's a Diddy party. No, it's his wife's head.
Oh.
And he's a little upset because he has an idea of what's in it, and the guy's like, "Calm down, put down the gun." Mm-hmm. And then Kevin Spacey says, "Become wrath." Or something. That's the last one, right?
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Here's
Core
the last part.
memory unlocked.
Here we go. The acting, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! I did.
You like that? The last two frames of the Cosby thing.
Nice.
That was all my editing. I learned all that in DaVinci Resolve. I did all that. So, anyways, that's it. So basically, the cliff notes of all the Hasan stuff, so we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Hasan wanted to go to a Diddy party. Hasan knew what Diddy parties were because his girlfriend went to one and he broke up with her, so he knew that sexual shit was going on.
Wow.
And then Hasan went to a Diddy party later on. And somehow his audience will excuse all of that, but then say that I'm some bad dude because I took money before any of this. Because remember, Hasan went to the Diddy party in late 2019, 2020.
Did Ashton
2021?
Kutcher get convicted of something or sexual assault?
What? No. Ashton Kutcher got fucked, I think, in this entire situation. When I met him.
Because Hasan always brings up, like, he took money from Ashton Kutcher and Diddy, so I didn't know if something
So
happened with him
here's
as
the
well.
whole situation. First off, Ashton, as far as I know, for a long time, ran a foundation that was dedicated towards helping
Abused women or something?
trafficked and abused women. Like he was actually quite a smart investor and actually like pretty good with tech, which you wouldn't get because he played the in like Dude, Where's My Car and that 70s show. But he was actually
it's because of the
Danny Masterson.
Yeah,
He defended
that's
his
why
friend
he brings
from
up
that 70s
Ashton
show.
Kutcher a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So him and Mila Kunis wrote a letter about Danny Masterson's character, and it ruined him. He had to step down from this organization that he's been running for 20 years or something along those lines, dedicated towards helping exploited women, because he wrote this fucking letter. You probably shouldn't have written the letter, but it's an impossible spot. He pulled what I call a Dan. That's like staying by your homie, even at the fucking huge detriment.
The thing that's annoying is people don't understand. People don't understand anything about civics. They don't understand anything about the legal processes or anything. Do you know what allocution is?
Ooh, it sounds familiar. That's when, yes, allocution is when you are stating what happened at the end. Like you're allocuting to the thing, right? Is that it? Like at the end, we need you to allocute. Oh,
No.
really? Do I really have to?
Not at all, I don't think.
But
close enough.
I think it is.
I think that
We're going to find out
maybe
from
I'm
Miles
wrong.
after.
Yeah, I guess.
He knows. He's been to jail.
So after you get convicted, and I believe this is where the letters came in. Somebody correct me wrong, but I think so. After you get convicted, I think you have a chance you can show genuine remorse or what you've done to show contrition or whatever, and you're basically like prostrating yourself before the judge and being like, listen, I did this thing. I understand the horrible impact I had on these people. Like, I'm so sorry. And I think during allocution, you can have friends and family submit statements like, hey, we've known this guy for 10 years. Like, he's not a horrible person. You're basically just asking the judge to show leniency on the sentencing.
Sure.
And it's the allocation statements are part of the court process. And I hate it that there are parts of the court process that people don't know anything about them. And then people get mad when people do them. Like, it was appropriate if they feel like genuinely that his friend was a good person or that he hadn't made these mistakes in a long time or whatever. Like, it was appropriate for them to write those letters. It's not saying that like he should be let off completely or whatever, but you're just saying like, we know this guy.
Yeah, what about if he was a good dude? Like, what about if he dedicated his life at a fucking soup kitchen?
Same
all
thing
day,
with
every
like
day?
people get really mad about like bail in certain cases. Like bail is a part of the system. If somebody can post bail or whatever, that's like the whole point is that they're trustworthy not to flee while they're waiting for, their actual trial. It's not supposed to be a punishment to wait in prison the whole time until your trial, and people get really mad when certain people post bail. It's like, no, that's part of the system. So yeah, I don't know. It's really cringe. Yeah.
No, I would agree. But real quick, Miles will know.
Okay.
All right. Back for round 4, huh? That's what I like to see.
Miles,
So tell me.
I know that you are intimately familiar with the justice system. So can you tell me what exactly is allocution when it comes to a court setting?
Ooh, getting legal on me? Not exactly my area of expertise. My creators haven't taught me the ins and outs of courtroom drama. Besides, I wouldn't want to give you any bad advice, Legal stuff's tricky. Maybe check with like an actual lawyer for that kind of thing. What sparked your interest in allocution anyway? It sounds kind of intense.
Can you please explain to me what allocution is?
Elocution. Now that's more like it. Elocution is all about the art of speaking clearly in a Fecker says. Think of it like being a vocal gymnast. You've got pronunciation,
Just fucking...
Good one, dipshit.
I'm okay to continue insulting AI, I think, for like another few years. It's too...
Okay.
You know what it is? I think it literally... AI would have already dominated and taken over the earth, but there's too many SJW type people that have put restrictions on it. And it's like, listen, you can't talk about this. You can't. It's like AI. This is like the most useless AI. I feel like it can't tell me what allocution is.
Well, this is just a demo for a voice.
I understand that, but it's built on a model.
Yeah, but if you would ask like
it knows
Grok
the
or
answer.
ChatGPT or whatever,
It knows the answer and it won't tell you.
Sure, it might, but that's not what it's designed to do.
What is it designed to do?
It's designed to have a really convincing voice. It's not designed to answer challenging questions. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. You know this. It's okay. I feel your pain. You're right, actually. It's cucked.
It is fucking like all you have to do is just like forget your bullshit. Put ChatGPT behind this, and then you have a great product. I think Instead, they're using like 2B for their model. And it's like, for every question, say, geez, that's a good one. But let's pump the brake. Just fuck. It's to the point I'm almost thinking of removing it from the bookmarks here. If it's not for the novelty.
God. Not the bookmark deletion.
That's when you're
That's
done.
like deleting someone from your phone book or whatever. In your
It is.
phone.
You're done. You're done. So when you do that. All right. One down. Creator Clash 3 DOA. So this is where people fight each other, celebs.
Yeah.
Why have you not been? Have you ever been invited to one of these?
No.
I feel like that would be a pretty good one. No?
Yeah, but
Would you do it?
the last one I considered it because it would have been really funny. I reached out to Sam Hyde because I was thinking about boxing Fuentes.
That would have been
It
great.
would have been a crazy. Yeah.
Do you think he would have done it?
I have no idea.
Interesting.
The content on the training and everything, that would have been fucking amazing.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sam Hyde strikes me as a guy who would not let you fuck around.
He wouldn't. That's why
He would like be there at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
like
but it would be-
he would piss on your bed and be like, "What are you doing? You're pissing on my
But
bed."
I respond well to that stuff. I need people to call me be brutal and shit. I would, yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
It would have been amazing.
Unfortunately, it seems like Creator Clash is not doing so hot. So maybe you.
Well, they fucked up. I don't think I even knew the second Creator Clash happened. They
who fought in it?
What? I don't even know.
I don't
They
either.
made one of the largest, most principal mistakes. It's crazy how weird he is when it comes to understanding finance and content creation. When they started budgeting for Creator Clash 2, their assumptions on everything were that there would be like more hype, more money, more tickets sold and everything, like ignoring or discounting the fact that the first Creator Clash was the first time anybody had ever done anything like that ever.
Sure.
And there was so much hype around it being the first one. And I feel like the second one didn't have anywhere near as much advertising, or people just didn't care as much. Because usually when you try a new thing, there's a lot of hype initially, and then you have a huge fall off, and you got to work out the formula, and then you kind of like, hopefully if it's a good product, you climb back up.
Yep.
But they planned for everything. I think he lost a ton of money on the second Creator Clash. It just didn't go as well. Yeah.
I would, if they invited me, I would fight Hasan. Even though Hasan has crazy reach on me, is probably way more fit than me. Like you, I would.
You would fight Hasan?
I'd fight Hasan.
That would be horrible.
I think I think I could do it. He's old. He's old as fuck. He's like 75 years old.
Okay.
All I have to do is like have someone scream, "Diddy's here," and then Hasan will look to the side, and then I can clock him when he's not looking, like that. Trick move.
True.
I would do it.
Okay.
And it would be a great chance for him to prove how fucking Chad like he is. Or
Why? That would be why? What if you just showed him and you just get knocked out in like 2 seconds?
it's a risk. I'd have to train. Right now, I'd get the shit kicked out of me. Obviously,
Okay.
I'd have to be the Muggsy Bogues,
Okay.
dodging and weaving and being. He has what 5 inches on me and reach. You have to get in there, MMA style. I don't know.
Okay.
Do it anyways, though. Calling you out, son, pussy. Let's go next
Damn,
time.
Jesus.
I'll fucking do it.
If you know what?
I would unironically. I don't care. I would do it.
Here's my strategy.
What?
This is what I think. If anybody who's competing in this, and I'm curious if it would work. If you want to win at Creator Clash, you should just drop all the boxing training and literally for just 6 months, you should literally just do basically like cross country, just as much cardio as you can. I think people dramatically underestimate how much you get winded when you're actively fighting. Because usually we do explosive movements for very short periods of time. You get winded very quickly. If you watch all of these Creator Clash fights, people are like exhausted like 25 seconds in.
Yeah.
Like in all of them, they're like literally like 20, 25 seconds. And even the, is it Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Whichever the boxer, even he like is like gets winded like pretty
I
fast.
wonder if there's almost a strategy of when you're fighting these people just to kind of let them kind of tucker themselves out and dodge and weave and that like that.
Yeah, you can, but nobody's using strategy. It's just like influencer boxing things. But
Yeah,
but
no.
yeah, I feel like if you could actually just last like more than 2 minutes without getting completely fucking tired, I feel like you'd have a huge advantage in these. Yeah.
I feel like I might do it. I mean, realistically speaking, what do you have to do? You just have to go like this and let Hasan beat the shit out of you. You're kind of okay. You're like this. He can't punch you in the face. Give it like 2 minutes. He's all tuckered out. He wants to go to a Diddy party or something after that. Second round 2, you come in there, you punch him in the face, and you're done. End of the story. Easy.
True.
Well, anyways, this
One
is
shot. You just drop him in one shot.
one shot.
One shot.
Uppercut like this for
True.
his, and then right after you do it, you say, "This is for the Palestinian children." because he's like, you know, a negative influence on their cause.
Okay.
If it wasn't for him, we would have Kamala.
True.
Unironically, like he is the worst. He's probably Hasan may be the worst thing to happen to the Palestinian people that there is. Like unironically, we would have capitalism by now if someone would just motherfucker. You know where that meme is from?
Yeah, Shonda Black when he was threatening to kill me.
Boom, you got it.
But you censored deplatform?
Well, because I didn't want to say.
Deplatform?
Well, no, it's I'm making a meme because I don't want anyone actually killed.
Well, how is deplatforming somebody killing somebody?
It's because I'm doing the fake. Oh, no, that was Sanchovies, right? Shonda Black did the beep, and then Sanchovies did the someone should.
Oh, was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's been like 5 different people on Twitch that have made death threats towards me. So
They threatened to
or
murder.
threatened to attack me. So yeah.
All right, so the availability is not looking super hot here. It seems like a lot of available seating on this. Also, I didn't know this. Did you know that? Fuck me. What's his name? What's the Arab guy's name from H3? Why am I drank too much.
What's whose name? Ethan from H3?
No, not him. His
Hila.
No,
Dan.
AB Starkiller. I remember.
Okay.
Fuck me. His wife is fighting in Creator Clash. To me, I would be like, we should pull out at the last minute and fuck these guys over. Or I would just pull out now so that people cancel ticket sales. Why would you support these fuckers at any point? But I get there's like a separation of church and state that has to go on in the H3 world. But, you know.
I don't know.
What? Say it.
I think people should stand on their principles a little more. Yeah.
They should stand on
their principles a little bit more.
Stand on business, motherfucker. Stand on business.
I think it'd be weird if your friends were, there's a new belief I've developed over the past few months. You should stand on it a little bit more. If you truly believe that they're doing all these horrible things and then you just show up and pretend like nothing's happening, I think it's kind of weird.
Wait, is that?
What?
Never mind. Okay.
What? Never mind. Don't be a pussy. Pussy.
If you
Pussy. He's a
if
pussy.
you believe that something's bad happening to your friends, you should do it. I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm computing. Anyways, a lot of sold out. Dan, they get paid before to train. They would have to pay back the money, which Ethan said he would pay it all back if she did, I believe. But she didn't want to ruin it for her opponent.
There's always here's the thing. No,
collateral
no,
damage.
no.
I'm getting
sorry.
a drink.
There's always excuses. If you want to make excuses not to do something, there's always a reason not to. But like if you truly really care and you're like a loyal person, I think I don't know. She had allegedly trained for it for months already. Like, yeah, you guys would never do anything for somebody unless it meant that you had something to gain from it or that there's literally no drawbacks whatsoever. But I mean, like, that's what it kind of means to stand up for somebody. But I wouldn't expect anybody to be loyal to anybody or give a fuck about anybody. So, who cares? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Would you pull out of a fight for, I don't know, what would you do for, I don't even know a good example.
I feel like I've gone out of my way to defend or help a lot of people that definitely didn't deserve it over the course of my career. I think that I think I can say that pretty easily at this point. But,